So there's a weird connection between me and this child, right? Because this is my husband's seed. I don't want any baby, any child. This is us opening up our marriage that is not perfect. It's super, super, super imperfect, right?
For real.
We are two people who came from two different backgrounds, but we share.
We pretty much the same type person, like in and out, no matter what. Only difference is she got a vagina, I got a penis. Sorry, but that's just the truth.
That's not true. I have not. No, that's not true.
What's not true? You got a vagina, I got a penis.
That's true.
That's the only thing I said, right?
I'm just saying because you said we were the same person in and out, and it's not true. Like we have a lot of differences. So the man lied like a welcome mat. Let's just say this. He lied so bad. Like I had actual proof. I knew that it was something that existed. Here's the thing. I didn't know about it. Stop making noise. Stop and stuff like a little cat. Like stop. He gets so uncomfortable. But I did know that he cheated, and I only knew about the baby because I dreamed about the baby. Okay. So I knew that he was cheating, but I dreamed about the baby. And it was a little boy that was like calling me mom, and I knew it wasn't my kid. And when I found out, I was like, get out of my house. Because you know, everything becomes yours when you're upset. I was like,
get out of my house, you gotta go. And I think I left, and then he left and said he was moving out. And then I was like, I can't believe you about to move out. Like, that's really crazy. So we went back and forth, back and forth.
He accepted the cheating part, but he never, for that whole day, he went an entire day or almost 2 days without telling me about the baby, without admitting to the child.
Dirty bastard.
Every man knows it's hard to admit something like that to somebody you love.
You lied like a welcome mat.
I did.
You lied like a welcome mat.
I did. Very badly.
Always.
He
all
did.
the time. Very bad liar.
And it was bad.
For a long time.
And my response was, I fake passed out. So I shared that.
We need to put that like in this video.
So this is how I passed out. I was like, I can't believe.
But she didn't fall on me. She fell flat on the floor. And I was sitting over there. I wanted to laugh, but it was such a hard moment. I was looking like,
lying.
I was like, baby.
He didn't lie.
Get up.
No, he came and he was like,
Please don't do it.
and he carried me to the couch, and I was trying not to laugh. He was crying.
Remember the Tommy laugh from Martin?
No, that's not how you laugh. He was so emotional.
I was.
He laid me on the couch, and I was trying so hard not to laugh
I was giving her the Heimlich maneuver and everything.
And he was like, Julie,
wake up, baby.
And then he had these tears, these fake tears.
They're crazy. They're lying.
I'm so hungry. I need to lose weight. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. We eat all day today, and we just started recording. It was alright.
Yes, okay. That means he wants me to cook.
I cook.
Last night he made the bomb of food.
We took a picture of it. It's gonna be on our website.
I'm gonna share it in a video. I'm gonna share a picture of his plate of food. It was so good.
But my dad came, y'all. He came and he knocked. And when he came in, it was like right after, like, I was upset at the time my dad was traveling back from, I think, Maryland. He was like 2 hours out or 3 hours out. My dad got here so fast, okay? So fast. He knocked at the door, but before my dad arrived, him and I went upstairs and we had sex. So I was okay at that point. So when my dad came, my hair is all over the place. We had to hurry up and get dressed.
I had to have some makeup sex, you know, just to smooth everything out.
That
so when he came, you know, things would be a little smooth.
I didn't know he was coming. He was like 2-3 hours away, and he got here in like an hour. Kid you not. And him and his girlfriend came in. She's like my stepmom. She got all on him. She was like, I can't believe. She's from Argentina. She went off on him. And then my dad was just so quiet. And you know what helped me and him stay together? It was my dad was like, well, listen, Y'all are married. I don't have anything to do with y'all relationship because y'all are married. As long as he's not putting his hands on you or doing anything crazy to you, if you are okay with this and you are going to deal with it, we're going to be here. And he was like, listen, if you forgive him, I forgive him. We accept the child. He was like, I just have another grandchild. We accept the child, just we don't accept another woman. And he was like, we all make mistakes. And he was like, you know, we all deserve second chances. We really do wish that it would have went another way, but you know, the mom does not want the baby around me, and in turn the baby can't see him as long as I guess we're married or together. She doesn't want the baby around. So you know, I just know that, you know, God will turn it around at one point or at some point. Hopefully she's okay with it, because at the end of the day, like, we don't want
Do you really want to see the baby?
Isn't that I really want to see it? Like, first of all, it's your child. So so there's a weird connection between me and this child, right? Because this is my husband's seed. I don't want any baby, any child without his father. Especially because you know how it feels growing up and having your father as a child. You know how that felt. Like, you have memories of your father at an early age because he died when you were.
I know how it feels to have him up until I was 10 and then not have him no more the rest of my life.
Exactly. So the void that you have from not having your father is there. You also know how it feels to be a child, not have your father, and for your mother to have other men around and how they treated you. And how that traumatized you in some ways. So that always is at the back of my mind, like, you know, what is the child going through? You know what I'm saying? I'm not as a mother, like as a mom, we always want to protect our kids, right? So it's not that we're going to put our children in harm's way on purpose. It's more that we try to do the best we can do. We're not there every moment, so you never know what's happening, you know? So I think about that. And then the other fact is that, like, I'm a mom first. Like, forget, like, everything else, before I'm a mom, I'm a woman, right? So as a woman, I know that, like, we do crazy stuff. Like, I did crazy stuff. I cheated, so I could have ended up pregnant, you know, and had a child, the illegitimate child, and are married. Anyway, it's never right. It wasn't right when I did it. It's not right now. It wasn't right when he did it. It's not right now. The fact of the matter is there's a baby, you know, and you have a 5-year-old. And so she has a brother. So on top of me being a mother, on top of me being a mom, I understand that my daughter has a brother, a little brother out here. And I hope that one day they get to meet, because my mom had a brother who just passed away, and she just found out about him at 58 years old, and he's gone now. So, you know, all those different things, I don't know, it's a lot of different things that go into play. Like, at that moment, it's very, very hurtful, because you really don't know what to do or what to say. Like, thankfully my husband is like, you know, this is my wife. Like, I'm not gonna get divorced from my wife to see my child. Like, I feel like there's no good way for that situation to go. Like, there's no right or wrong answer for what occurred, because you can't turn something wrong into a right thing. And it's hurtful because in my mind, I had prepared myself to accept this child. I will always tell him, like, I'm not changing no diapers. I'm just not. But in the back of my mind and in my heart, I'm like, of course I'm gonna change diapers if I have to. Listen, there's gonna be a lot of judgment from this. I already know. And here's the thing, I don't care. Like, I know a lot of women are gonna be like, oh my God, you shouldn't have to go through trauma to have a good marriage, or oh my goodness, I can't believe he did that. I would have left him, sis. Good thing that you're not me. A good thing that I'm not you.
Right.
And good thing that I have God and I love God, and I know that.
What's the difference between being married and just courting somebody and dating somebody? Marriage is totally different. Once you realize your mistakes, it's all about not making those mistakes again, and then also addressing how those mistakes happen, so that you both don't get into those weak moments anymore. Like, and even if they weren't weak moments and it was something you just wanted to do, or the Jezebel spirit just was stronger than you could actually fight at the time, or whatever you were going through, you just wasn't prayed up enough. You wasn't doing what you were supposed to do, so that when that encounter came, you were stronger than the encounter itself.
Because let me tell y'all, temptation is serious.
It really is.
Temptation is like a real big.
And let me say, but what? Let me say this though. Let me say this. I've never said this in front of my wife, but I'm gonna say it now. That the most beautiful thing that God has created was a woman. And he knew what he was doing with the woman. That's why her name is Woman.
You said
because
that
she
in front of me
woes
a lot.
I probably did, but that's why her name is Woman, because she has the power to woe a man. So
You make that up. I don't believe it.
Whatever, be quiet.
I believe a fruit of the spirit is self-control.
It is.
You have to have
It
self-control.
is. And that's where I'm going with this. Just because y'all have that power, we have to be okay. Whatever. You just try to take over. You just try to take over right there.
That's not where you was going.
I was just gonna tell them that, you know, women have the power to woe men, but we have to be stronger and know when somebody's trying to manipulate us also. And we have to know when we're being manipulative also too.
And you gotta know
vice
that,
versa.
You gotta know right from wrong. Here, like my thing, a lot of people said the woman is wrong. Yeah, she was wrong. She knew that he was married. But also, or like I had a lot of people or family like, I want to fight, or you know, I can't believe and she this and that and this the third. I don't know. I connected with her because I felt like that could have been me, or that should have been me. Honestly, like if it wasn't for Grace, that would have been me. So I connected with her. I tried to connect with her. That really wasn't working because she wanted to be with him. But at the same time, it was like, I'm not blaming you because at the end of the day, you didn't make no vows to me. He did. The vows that we made in front of God were between him and I.
Right.
So how can I be upset at a woman? Like, no, I'm not being bothered with you. We're not friends. We ain't hanging out. We ain't going to the movies or anything. But at the end of the day, I'm ready to assist you with this baby. When she, would text me nasty things or crazy stuff, I'm like, okay, so what's up with the baby? Baby got clothes, diapers, whatever. That's my job, and that's who I am as a woman, but I'm his wife. So if I'm his helpmate, and I'm saying till death, do y'all know what till death do us part means? Do y'all know what that means? I've seen divorces, and I've been a product of a divorce. My mom and my dad were divorced. And I used to always wish they were together. And now I'm like, oh, they don't know. I'm glad. But I will tell y'all, like, divorce is like a heavy, heavy thing. And we are, like, our kids are serious. Like,
it was not going to die, bro.
Like a fat kid, love cake. You know my style. Anything to make you smile. Girl. I don't know why I heard that. Okay, yeah. That's what